Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Today we will talking about the probability. When we talk about the probability, we can say the probability is simply how likely something is to happen whenever we are unsure about that outcome of an event. About experimental probability, can say a number of trials in which outcomes over total number of trials. For example, if we have a coin and we toss the coin 30 times, you can do it in your home. How to get the probability of appearance of head and the probability of appearance of tail. Draw this table and write the two possible outcomes, head or tail, and try 30 times to toss the coin 30 times. When we toss, we get 20 times head and 10 times tail. Now, to get the probability of appearance ahead, we set before a number of trials in which outcomes and outcomes of head, how many? 20. 20 over the total of trials or trials equal 30, then we can simplify, will be 2 over 3. By the same way, the probability of appearance of a tail, how many tail, and then 10 over 30. By simplifying, we get 1 over 3. About theoretical probability, we have random experiment. Random experiment, we can specify all possible outcomes before carrying out, and simple space is the set of all possible outcomes of random experiment. For example, if we have coin may be a pair head or tail, then all possible out head or tail from coin. But when we're talking about per die or die, we get 1 or 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6. What about events? The event may be 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 or any number from sample space or head or tail. Then the event is subset of sample space. Now we're talking about, we have 3 events. Impossible event never happen. Its probability equal 0, and certain event its probability will be 1. Why 1? Because it sure happen. But between 0 and 1 is called possible event. Maybe unlikely or likely or equally likely. The probability of an event A, the probability of an event A, number of elements of A over the number of elements of sample space, number of events over number of sample space. In general, we can say the probability equal number over total. Then must be get the total, then search for the number of elements of an event. For example, a bag contains 5 red balls, 3 red yellow balls, and 2 black balls. A ball is drawn randomly. The probability is that the drawn ball is yellow. At the first, we said determine the total. The total will be 5 balls and 3 balls and 2 balls, and the total will be 10. To get the probability of drawing ball is yellow, then we said what? To number over total. Then the number of yellow, what? 3. Then we get 3 over 10. We can simplify, but it's the simplest, and we can write as a decimal number will be 0.3. Then number 2, the probability that the drawn ball is red or yellow. Then how many chances here to get red or yellow by the number of red and the number of yellow, then we have a chance to get these balls. Then the probability of one ball is red or yellow. 5 plus 3 will be 8, then 8 over 10. By simplifying, we get 0.8. Alright, as a decimal, 0.8. Number 3, the probability that the drawing ball is not yellow. Not yellow, then we have red or black. Then how many ball there? 2 plus 5 will be 7. 7 over the number over total. 7 over 10 will be 0.7. Another example. Card chosen randomly from a 10 card number from 1 to 10. What is the probability of choosing a card at the first? Determine the total. The total will be 10 cards, and we can write the symbol space from 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, how to get the probability of choosing card and odd number. Then we search at symbol space about odd number 1 and 3 and 5 and 7 and 9. Then how many odd number here? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Then the number over total 5 over 10 will be 1 over 2. Number 2, a prime number. Search for a symbol space. How many prime? 2 and 3 and 5 and 7 only. Then how many prime? 1, 2, 3, 4 number, then 4 over total, then 4 over 10 will be 2 over 5. Number 3, the probability of choosing card an even number. Search for even number. 2 and 4 and 6 and 8 and 10. How many even? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 numbers. Then 5 over total will be 5 over 10 equal 1 over 2. Number 4, an number greater than 3. The first determine the number 1 and 3 and 5 and 7 and 9. But what greater than 3? Then the odd number greater than 3, 5 and 7 and 9. How many odd number greater than 3? 1, 2 and 3. Then the probability will be 3 over 10. Let's go to another example. For die is rolled once. Find the probability of getting an even number, getting a prime even number, getting a number satisfying inequality x more than or equal 1 and x less than or equal 6. The first write symbol space. Symbol space has 5 die, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Then the total, we can determine the total is 6. Then at the first, getting an even number. How many even number here? 1, 2 and 4 and 6. How many? 1, 2, 3. Then 3 over total. 3 over 6 will be 1 over 2. Getting a prime, even. Prime and even. The first search for prime, 2 and 3 and 5. But what from this number? Prime and even. Only 2. Then how many prime and even? 1 numbers. 1 number is 2. Then the probability of getting a prime even number, what? 1 over total, 1 over 6. Number 3, getting a number, satisfying the inequality x more than or equal 1 and less than or equal 6. I mean between 1 and 6. But we take 1 and 6 because we have equal here and equal here. Then the number maybe 1, 2, 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Then all number satisfy this inequality. Then equal 6 over 6 equal 1. Now you have and drill, you can solve it and let your answer in a comment. And thank you.